It's the castle where queens come clean. Facts get dropped and the vibes stay mean. No chaos here, just calm with a crown. Sip slow, speak truth, then shut it down. Let her press play, come correct the dome. We ain't chasing drama, we confront what won't. So like, share, sub, get in the zone. But if you fake, stay out of this throne. Y'all loud for nothing, we logging calm. Talk real life, not a circus charm. Every room got rules, this one's grown. Keep it cute or stay gone, this castle's known. Built on truth, no scripts, no flex. We peep, we speak, then leave it in text. Don't ask who said it. Check the tone, the vibe is bossed up and we stand alone. We don't yell, we shift the space. A queen don't move till it's time to face. No sneak, no fake, no lurk, no plot. Just vibe in peace or get blocked on the spot. Pull up with class, lead with facts. Drop comments sharp, never fumble with caps. This ain't just chat, this here a zone where women talk heavy but keep it grown. Now I stay calm but I still check a hole. Y'all talk too much, me, I just scroll. Gather up receipts, round 12 they unfold. Facts hit harder when the tea served cold. Share if it's real or tag if it's needed. Don't come for the queen if you barely completed. We casting chaos or chilling the throne. But either way, we stand on our own. Welcome to the castle, my loves. No chaos, just clean vibes, real chat and big truth. So if you're ready to subscribe, but if you're ready to ride, join the fam. Now take your seat, sip your tea, and walk wise into these YouTube streets. You said my name, now you stuck with it, platinum plus. Let me talk to this little short. You dropping back to back shorts, but you coming up short. Begging for my name, cause your clout can't support. One day you Marcus Guard, next day you his op. Boy, you switching sides faster than your lies get dropped. Timothy lost his fam, do or die in 30 years. Sugar got shot last week, man, miss me with them tears. You stacking fake stories like a Netflix script. Forgot 30, said 27, can't keep your own lips zipped. Fan out of rival, stop pretending you tough. Yo, dig your views and your relevance, all short stuff. You praying on my name while you thirst in disguise. That's obsession in the Bible verse, devil in your eyes. Are you a fan, not a rival, stop pretending you tough. Yo, dig your views and your relevance, all short stuff. You praying on my name while you thirst in disguise. That's obsession in the Bible verse, devil in your eyes. Talk about platinum, talk about Marcus too. Whole panel see you pressed, boy, they laughing at you. You ain't viral, you delusional, shorts full of cap. Only views that you get come from folks watching me clap. Keep calling me a devil, you exposing your sin. I'm the pressure, I'm the platinum, I'm the one gon' win. Your whole act's a circus, but you fumbled your role. You the only clown juggling fake stories you stole. Oh, you a fan, not a rival, stop pretending you tough. Yo, dig your views and your relevance, all short stuff. You praying on my name while you thirst in the sky. That's obsession in the Bible verse, devil in your eyes. Are you a fan, not a rival, stop pretending you tough. Yo, dig your views and your relevance, all short stuff. You praying on my name while you thirst in disguise. That's obsession in the Bible verse, devil in your eyes. Stay off my dick, now boy, stay off my page. You screaming my name, groupie vibes on stage. 30-27, which lie you gon' choose? Doesn't matter, little short, either way you lose. I don't beef with ghosts, but you beg for my mention. Now your whole channel built on platinum attention. Short man energy, short man clout. When I drop this, you gon' short straight out. Platinum plus, the pressure applied. Don't thank me for the clout, thank your session that died. Platinum plus, the pressure applied. Don't thank me for the clout, thank your session that died. You a fan, not a rival, stop pretending you tough. Yo, dig your views and your relevance, all short stuff. You praying on my name while you thirst in the sky. That's obsession in the Bible verse, devil in your eyes. You a fan, not a rival, stop pretending you tough. Yo, dig your views and your relevance, all short stuff. You praying on my name while you thirst in the sky. That's obsession in the Bible verse, devil in your eyes.
Hey guys, welcome to the castle. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. Hey Golden.
Hey, Vibes. Hey, chat. Good
Hey,
evening, everyone.
everybody. Hey, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all seen the title? Lord, the Ghetto. Woo child. Who read the title in my voice? You know I love saying woo child. Okay. But listen, y'all. Shout out to Golden for saving the night because I'm looking like, Golden, I don't know everything that happened today. She like, girl, I got you. So, Golden, I know a lot of them up in here missed you last night, Golden, when you was MIA. They was like, where is Golden? So we're gonna flip it around a little bit tonight. Golden gonna start out the show, and then I'm gonna be right here. So I'm gonna come in, in along the lines. I'll be talking somewhere, okay? So be sure to hit the like button. Golden gonna start off first, and then we just gonna bounce off of each other, all right? But go ahead, Golden. I'm here.
Okay. Hey, everyone. I guess I'll need the chat for some help because I didn't see everything today either. And I don't have none.
Oh gosh, you're already
Uh-oh.
going out.
I know. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so where should I start? Oh, okay. Um, I saw a post came up on my page, and it was like, "Hey, God body fam, whatever, whatever." And I've privated the videos and all this kind of stuff, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't nobody heard anything about uh God body and that guy making amends. I knew it didn't sound right. And I didn't, okay, I did get a screenshot. I was like, let me, but I didn't send it to Vibes. I didn't, because sometimes I like to wait on stuff just to see what's going on. And I'm glad I didn't send it to Vibes because later on, I saw where God body was like, basically that was a whole lie. So I'm like, okay, so now we're trying to play with Mimi's mind to make Mimi think, oh yeah, me and God body cool now. I knew that didn't sound right, you know what I mean? I mean, like, what's up with that? Like, people just making up anything over here. Um, Dang, Vibes, I don't even know where to start. I'm trying to avoid some
But
conversations. I really am.
you are?
Yeah,
No,
I am.
but
Oh, well, since we're talking about it, I received something um late yesterday or early today, and it was a clip. It wasn't the whole thing. And it was a clip where somebody was calling me and calling my name, giving commentary, and decided they wanted to give a little bit of commentary on me. I believe there was more to it, but what I caught was that basically with Vibes still making these reports, and her best friend is over there on the guy's panel. And you know, so that was all I caught from that clip. But I wanted to respond to that because whatever Vibes Queen has going on with somebody and what I'm doing has nothing to do with Vibes Queen. See, that clip was, from my understanding, that video, it had to be because I didn't find it. It was deleted, privated, whatever. It's gone. So apparently it really wasn't meant for anybody really to see it. It was meant to manipulate her audience, okay? And I'm looking at the chat from the screen recording that I received, and they all falling into it. It was meant for the gullible, the naive, and the slow to hear, and not necessarily for everyone to hear, because no judge would say, oh, well, you know what, Miss Vibes Queen, since your best friend has been in that guy's chat, I can't take your case seriously. Makes no sense, but it made sense to the retard. Sorry. It made sense for the slow ones who was in her chat, who was agreeing or like cheering her on or whatever. Okay. Furthermore, I don't know why they keep bringing up what I'm doing. I'm a grown woman, and none of them pay my bills. They wouldn't pay my bills. They can't afford to pay my bills. Okay. So basically, where I go is my business. And if I'm in his chat, everybody knows I don't have to explain, but when I'm in his chat, usually I'm watching like everybody else in the bushes. And yeah, sometimes I will drop down to correct some information and go on his panel. But who gonna whoop my you know what? My butt because I'm up there correcting him and getting things some clarity. No, she's sitting over there manipulating. I don't owe you any loyalty. I don't owe you anything. Okay, cuckoo. So stop playing with them people because it wasn't meant for us. Okay. But I found it strange that you talking about what I'm doing, this grown ass woman over here who ain't brought none of my business to the internet. Okay. But you brought your case to the internet and you posted paperwork and told people February when you posted some documentation from an ex parte that you filed in August that only lasted for 15 days. So if you have something from up to February, why didn't you post it since you were posting things? No, you didn't address that. You didn't address, or from, I don't know, I didn't see the whole video, but I'm thinking the person who recorded that part, I don't know if they saw the whole video or not, but let me back that up. But I'm assuming, and I don't believe you brought up that golden lie. You didn't tell you conveniently didn't talk about that, what Golden said about that, did you? Because see, you don't want the people to know that part. Right? Right, Miss Manipulator? Right? Talking about bullies, but that's all I've seen you do. Okay, you even apologized to Marcus about the bullying. Yeah, he did what he did, but it wasn't your damn daughter. Wasn't your family. These young ladies' families ain't came forward. And furthermore, you was, whatever he did, he did. And this man in your community, you ain't even going after them. So that's why I know most of these people on here about that Marcus stuff is full of BS because there's so many people in the community that you could be doing something about and working in your own community, trying to clean things up and stop people from doing whatever it is you say or think they doing. And see, I ain't crazy because I already know what time it is. And then a year later, you give him some virtual coochie and apologize to him. You was just like the little first grade little boy who kicks the little girl and pulls her hair and takes her lunch because he has a crush on her. That's what you are. And that's what you were. And see, you didn't know how to just go ahead and tell that dude over there, I'm digging this dude on Atlanta Street. Now look at you. If you didn't rent that vehicle, now you got a his and her vehicle.
You funny.
Now, okay, wait a minute. Her dude tried to check Golden too about where she can and can't go. Her dude, about where I can and can't go? Wait a minute, Mimi. Can you please elaborate? You talking about homegirl over there whose dude don't got a pot to piss in, nor a window to throw it from, okay? And how do they know where she is at? So who's the right? Because see, they got it from the person that's over the cemetery who she don't even like. Because I can remember a long time ago, I was telling her about the cemetery lady. This was a while ago, Golden, but still, I can remember I was telling her about the cemetery lady, right? And I was like, yeah, you should go. Have you heard of her? I'm thinking she was like, oh yeah, she wasn't digging her. And then after what somebody else shared with me about her, you know what I'm saying? But wait. I also want to back this up because she said something about the best friend going on this dude's panel, right? Well, she should see. We two different people, okay? Girlfriend. See, we think differently. So maybe you're saying that because you know how you felt when you was cool with vibes and not only hitting panels, but y'all had wrenches and all kinds of stuff. Y'all was communicating in emails from what I've seen from the receipts, allegedly. But from what allegedly from what I've seen. Now, if they done brought out false information, it ain't because of me. But that's what I saw. Okay, so you were communicating with this dude while you were cool with Vibes. So let's keep it all the way real. That's why Vibes separated herself from you. She didn't fight you, and you were so obsessed you got mad and struck a live talking about that woman for days straight because the woman wanted to end the relationship and just kind of like back off some. Not necessarily, maybe I don't even think she really was going to totally end the relationship. She just wanted to back off from you. So yeah, only a person like you would know because this is how you think. So you're probably thinking that I'm thinking the same way you're thinking because I hit that panel. But you also know why I hit that panel. I didn't hit that panel to have coffee with that man. I ain't never hit the, but even if I did, you gonna come with my ass?
But
Come
but the
with
thing
it.
about but the thing about it is I've never seen this person or talked to them on FaceTime or anything. They got nothing more than what people on YouTube know. She didn't get any ounce of extra tea besides what's on YouTube. You would think talking to me on the phone, you'd get a kid name, a kid birthday, something extra. You know what I mean? There was
Right.
nothing extra.
Right. It ain't none of his business. And guess what? That nigga couldn't that nigga he could never control me. He ain't even got no money. Even a man with money couldn't control me. But he ain't even got a penny. He didn't even have $6 to go buy his mammy papyrus Mother's Day card. So he can't say nothing. You go over there control that B who you pimping, okay? For them little coins that she got, trying to make the internet seem like she got more than what she got. That's who you go do. Okay. But like I said, you can't say nothing because if that case is presented properly, you filed a complaint in 2023 according to your records of what you posted, okay? Unless you posted some fraudulent information, girlfriend. Then you filed another one in 2025. Between the years of
What's
2020, I'm sorry,
no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
allegedly,
I'm trying.
okay, allegedly. And I'm going by what you posted, okay? So if you didn't do it, then you lied, okay? So between the years of 2023 and 2025, you two, you and that dude, Nola, the one who you got a problem with me calling him Nola, like, bitch, you paying my bills, okay? No, you cover and handle your daughter, okay? You ain't got no control over here, okay? So you, it's just videos. I've seen them, and them people ain't lost them videos. And guess what? Even if they've been deleted, they could be subpoenaed. You know, at the place where I went to down up north in Northern California. See, Vibes ain't posted this because I don't. People probably think we just pulling their leg. When I went up to Northern California, up in there, see, you could go and subpoena, okay? Subpoena, okay, records to get it. So anything you think you deleting can be recovered. Anything where you a lie about, somebody can recover those videos if they don't have them or if they didn't see them. Like the one from the other day, okay? So,
The the one from yesterday. Let me
yeah,
interrupt real quick.
or,
The
or
one
the
from
yesterday,
yesterday, I didn't see it, but the thing is, that's why I'm telling you, like you would not believe it. I got the link, but when I clicked the link, obviously it was after because I missed a live, right? The link
right.
is saying that it's private, but I got the recording too. Somebody sent me the recording, but I still ain't had time to even watch it, even though I got the receipt. Shout out to
Okay,
that person that recorded it first. Yeah, I don't know if it's the whole thing, part of, I don't know. I just know I got the recording and the link and talking about cease and desist and all this stuff. But how you gonna put a cease and desist on somebody when you come to the internet, you tell your business, and we're free to give commentary? That's not how the law works.
right. And see, whatever I say, if it ain't a lie, and what I'm saying is my constitutional right. See, I've been in the courts before when somebody tried to play me, and I had to bring out the constitutions on a B. And the judge probably ain't never seen nobody bring out the constitutions on a B, but in a court before, like I did. And the judge was like, "You are absolutely correct. Might not be the nicest thing you said." The judge
But
looked at me.
But I'm confused because you know what, guys, I'm sorry, okay? Because even a thing like this, instead of me telling you, I should just be playing it for you, but I just don't have time in a day to do all this extra theatrics or whatever, right? I'm being honest. We might have to pull the video of where she came on the panel that night when she got lost in the street sector and stumbled in the castle apologizing. Girl, I don't have any problem with you or whatever, so what's the problem now?
Uh-huh.
Well, what's the
Uh-huh.
problem now? What I did to you after that live? After that live, you got off the internet. You came back. So what I did to you?
And
I
you
know
would
exactly. Go to what I told you yesterday. I know exactly what this is. You come back. You're not getting the shine that you want. You initially said whatever, took the video down, and then what I said, get it out the mud. We ain't helping you. And I'm not even subscribed. Okay,
me either.
I'm not subscribed. I don't care. Get it out the mud like everybody else had to.
Me
So
either.
I backed up. I want to see what you could do on your own, you know? So then
Yeah.
now it's like, oh, this not working. Let me go pick a fight. I'm not going.
And was like,
Every
oh,
time somebody want to get some kind of relevancy, some kind of little numbers, whatever, they immediately attack the council. It's a known fact.
yeah, pull that live. Cause I'll never forget the live. I was in the car driving in Chick-fil-A. Yes, and when they told me how much it was, I was looking, my eyes was big. The guy was wondering what was wrong with me, and I just was like, I'm just in disbelief. I'm on, I'm watching YouTube, and to see this woman come up on the panel out of all people. Yeah, pull it. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, I don't believe it was meant for us to see it because if she removed it that fast, it was meant for her slow ones to manipulate them and be, bad mouthing and they believing it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I bet you she did not tell her people, yeah, Golden Signatures was telling the truth. How come you didn't talk about that part? See, you mad, you coming for me now because you mad because I laid it out on the table that was a 15-day temporary, it was an ex parte, and apparently you ain't got another one because you would have posted it. Why would you say that one was it? You wouldn't have said that. You would have showed them the real deal. But see, you got a slow crew over there believing that dumb shit. That's what it is.
Oh, anybody? Yeah, crazy. Hey, Abs. Hey, MGO. Hey, everybody that came up in here.
Hey, so
I already told you I saw right through the whole thing. No, I'm not going. I'm not doing that. I'm not going back and forth with you. No.
mm-mm.
Okay? I'm telling you from day one, no, I'm not interested.
Yeah, so I guess we
I
could just move
remember,
along.
Golden, I
Mhm.
remember this individual. They had a bigger channel than me when I initially met them in 2023. And when we went our own way, what was said was, you got a baby channel. We can't argue with you. I think, let me see. I think I was at 1K back then. Something like
Mhm.
that. 1 point, whatever, whatever, right? You got a baby channel. We can't argue with you.
Well, same
I'm
goes
not
for
in your
you.
lane because you have nothing to benefit from me. So now the roles are reversed. Why would I'm going to say the same thing. I don't have nothing to benefit from you.
hmm
And it was the same thing when we came in street sector, when we were getting 300 and something in a chat, 8K views on a live stream, all this madness. That's how this channel was last year. What happened? It was the same thing again. Came right out here swinging for the castle when I did nothing to these people, just out of nowhere. And then when I say, you know what, I ain't going through all that, what ended up happening? Made a whole post. My bad. Thank you for defending me and my baby, all of this stuff. I can't. It's the flip flop, like what I did to you. This is another person that all I did was say bye. I don't have nothing else to say. I'm good on you. And then they it's a pattern. People don't like when I walk away from them. They go crazy and they get obsessive. All right? Every last
hmm
one of them. Yep. But hey to
Yep.
everybody.
Hey, yeah, so like I said, between 2023 and 2025, there are videos. I've seen them. I've seen y'all with wrenches. Y'all was kicking it. Y'all was chilling. So I'm really curious to how you gonna explain all that. You went and you got you wrote, you got a complaint. What am I trying to say? You have a complaint for 2023 and then in 2025. But in between that time, well, you sitting up here telling me, you can't tell me nothing. You need to be the one talked about. You been the one sitting on that man's panel, or he was on yours, and y'all had wrenches between 2023 and 2025. Now that's what you need to be explaining. You better go on somewhere. Now I read a comment where she's trying to give uh she's
See,
kissing to Tim, giving him encouraging words. Let her go right ahead. Her problem, not ours. Let her go right ahead. Give him all the encouragement. You know what I'm saying? So let him go on her panel and get the line, and let him help build her channel. And go, and God and Sugar Shay got shot. Wait a minute, how did that song go? Sugar Shay got shot and do it.
that's the song I just played for the
I
intro.
know that. I,
Shout out to Platinum.
yeah. Let
That's the
him
one
tell
she just made. I don't know how the hell she do it. No, there is no way. I think Platinum literally have a song written. It gotta be, cause ain't no way somebody piss her off by the end of the day she got a song. Okay,
I told Vaz, I said, when Plat be on here, something go down. She says, watch, I'm gonna get her back. And I'm thinking she gonna pull out some receipts. You know what I'm saying? Like pull out some dirt on them if they didn't know that she had. And all of a sudden, here come a song.
like they are pre made or something. But then I gotta take that back because you know what? She actually have the scenario, whatever the reason why she made the song.
Yeah. So let him
Oh my gosh, and that's hilarious.
Yeah, let
Do
her
it
go
again.
over there and let him tell that story about Sugar Shay got shot and he drove to Ohio and do or die drove him back. You know what I'm saying? Good. Maybe he can stay over there and he can leave us alone. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't been able to let it go. Maybe she can be the reason why he let. You know how like when you get out of one relationship to the other, like when you're not in a relationship, it's like some people need that other person to get over it. Yeah, go on over there with them. Please do.
No, but no, on a serious note though, it's not even funny. But Platinum literally writes songs in half a day.
I'm telling you that I've seen her now. I know her now. But when she be like, watch it, even though I know her now, like the other day when she's like, watch, I got him. I'm thinking she about to drag, or I think it's gonna be something else. Or she about to pull out some receipts. Like, yeah, you don't even know. I know this about him. But next thing you know, it's a whole song.
Yeah, but then she talking about said, I got his ass, don't worry. When it was Timothy, right? I, I commented, I said, Plaid, this way bigger than a song.
Girl,
But I
that
mean,
whole storyline is in that song. Sugar Shay got shot. I gotta learn the words to it. Y'all know my
but
song, right?
no, but the funny part about it, I said, girl, this is way bigger than a song because I mean that this is way out of her comfort zone. Okay, I ain't never seen nothing like this. I was so tickled.
Oh, I'm gonna let you go ahead and we're gonna play tag team. I mean, you know what I'm saying, tag, where it'll be your turn or whatever. But I wanted to say this. Something else came up in my algorithm today too. Uh, never mind.
But
Maybe she
well,
wanted.
you the
Yes.
one got all the tea.
No, no. I think you can go ahead and talk about that, or well, put it like this. I'm gonna let Vibes talk about it, but this woman is still over here with, talking about God, trying to make it out like somebody did something. We ain't chased Timothy or nothing. This nigga is the one who keep coming back to the chat. Drop the link. Drop the link. We ain't chasing behind him, bothering him. He was told already to go on about his way. He might come back tonight.
Oh
He
no, he
might
not.
come back.
Uh-uh. He got sent to Disneyland last night.
And I hope he over there with the, you know what I'm saying, with them people while she talking, Clarissa. Yeah, let her go ahead and give him some encouraging words, and they can pray together and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, he can tell her them Sugar Shay got shot stories, because we done with it.
Nah, he got sent to the real castle at Disneyland last night. He is gone forever.
So, now he over there. Lord have mercy. Calling everybody prostitute, prostitute, prostitute. These are prostitute. Everybody a damn prostitute. Prostitute.
I'm wondering what is his obsession with them. That's the first thing he call a woman as soon as he get mad. What is his obsession?
He probably be trying to pick him up. Them prostitutes be like, uh-uh. Yeah, he probably can't even afford it. He mad because they saying, he going for the cheapest ones. And, they used to call them strawberries. The strawberries was the ones that was on drugs and porn. So they was giving away theirs for cheaper. She say 20, and I got 10. He get mad because she won't let him have it for 10. Oops, I'm back, y'all. Hello, y'all? Can you all hear me?
Oh damn, I was on mute. My bad.
Oh,
And
I,
I'm
I
sitting
kind
here
of went out.
talking. Okay, so
I went.
now we're bullies, y'all. Y'all hear this foolishness? We're bullies now. After we're live, minding our own business, sitting back chilling in our castle, and this random stranger, we was like, open the doors with loving arms. Come on in. And then they came up in here, lied, deceived us, did all kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, we're bullies. So we don't have no right to sit there and feel some type of way that this dude lied to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got people feeling bad, like hearing this story about him having his family pass away. You know what I'm saying? And people like, where people are emotional, like for real, like somebody who's listening at this stuff, I'm sure they got emotional. They weren't feeling the same way they were feeling before he told the story, before they listened to that story. Prayers going up, and he just going on and on. Then here he come with the sugar shake. You know what I'm saying? And he talking about she lost the blood. And here I am helping them with the lie. I'm like, well, did she get a blood transfusion? Yeah, she got all that. She got all that. You know what I'm saying? Man, stop playing.
Yeah,
Ain't
exactly.
nobody, they just full of it. You know what? We know what time it is. We know
Copper is
anybody. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, Copper is right. She's right. You're right, Copper. We bullies because they let men disrespect them, and I be darned. Ain't no dude finna disrespect me. All right? I shut it down. I don't understand, guys. If I'm in real life and a dude call me out of my name, I'm not gonna be with you. Okay? So why would I sit there and just be like, come on the internet, allowing men to disrespect me, then I'm still sitting with them? That
Oh,
would never happen with me. Huh?
I, I know why. Maybe somebody, maybe she might not think that that's disrespectful, calling a woman a prostitute, because you know where she come from.
Yeah, like I don't care. If my husband wake up tomorrow morning and call me out of my name, we are over. You would say over a word, you don't respect me. Don't call me no bees and no hoes and none of that. I'm your wife. I'm the mother of your kids. Don't disrespect me. Period, point blank. You call me
Yeah,
out my name, you know that I'm gonna disappear on you. You're not gonna keep doing that with me. No, I'm not dealing with that. Is bitch on my birth certificate? You shouldn't be calling me out of my name. Period. Okay? I'm very strong on this. I don't know why you think I'm gonna come on YouTube and let bomb ass little boys that live in shelters and all that talking about this, y'all black bees, this. No,
yeah.
that's not flying with me. And now you want to throw a whole temper tantrum because we won't let you back over here. You're not coming back over here.
Right, Drea.
Okay?
He's a trick. I believe it. And what Ab said, I knew he was a corn, had a corn addiction from his detailed explanation on the panel. I was thinking that already, especially that night when we was kind of getting a little, you know what I'm saying? You know, we was saying, we was getting a little bit, you know what I'm saying, talking a little bit of that adult talk. He enjoyed that live. He enjoyed that live so much. Instead of that trick, paying for the membership, he asked Vibe to take it off of membership. And Vibes usually don't even put those videos on membership. She just happened to put that one on, and that was the one he wanted to listen to again and again and again.
Yeah. You know, hey Warlord, hey Queen Spirit. If
Hey,
you came up in here, guys, and I didn't say hi immediately, hi. Okay?
hey,
But yeah,
Rhonda Cates and Moshi. I just saw somebody call Moshi. I didn't see. I guess that's Moshi dude. MGO, Black Diamond, Copper, Glossy.
yeah. Now I was about to tell y'all something.
I'm
Shoot,
sorry.
I was, but it'll come back later. No, I guess I was going to make the point that we're going to move on to something else, okay? But the point I was trying to make is for all the fathers up in here, you know, every time we sit over here, we say stuff, we might talk about the negative stuff and whatnot, but it's always a lesson behind the whole thing, right? You hear all the time when I talk, I sit there and I say, when I was little, my dad did this or my mom did this or whatever. I still have a lot of childhood good memories. You know what I mean? So if I could sit here and say, oh, I remember being a little girl and my mom said, don't tolerate disrespect from men. And as grown as I am, man, I still remember, I guess the moral of the story is talk to your children, instill values in them. You don't think they're not listening. They're listening. I still remember being 5 or whatever year that was when my mom told me that. And I know I was under the age of 10 when she did. And I still remember that. And the minute a dude called me out of my name, I know we are technically, in my head, we are over. Because you know what the problem is? You knew from day one that if you do that, I'm going to disappear on you because I told you that from day one. So when you do it, that means you don't respect me because you know I don't like that. Okay? So basically what I'm saying, ladies, put your feet down. Like you don't have to accept bare minimum. Like let these dudes know, hey, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. If you can't do it, bye. Like don't even waste my time. You know what I mean? Because the ladies that sit around and just accept anything, these dudes gonna keep doing what they do over and over and over because they know that, oh, you just say, I'm sorry, and we gonna make up. How many times y'all see people disrespecting people on here and then it's like the back and forth and the back and forth, the back and forth? Like, come on. Why are you even tolerating disrespect? So yeah, okay. So
Agree.
that's the message I wanted people to say. You know, if you're up in here, you're a dad and you have a young daughter or whatever, tell them stuff. They be listening.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing for the men who are very disrespectful towards women, and you have daughters and they're watching and observing that, she's going to be attracted to a man just like that. Okay. And she's going to go through the same stuff, most likely. Because, I recall reading an article years ago where they said that not all the time, but most of the time, women usually, or not women, people tend to be more attracted to their parents. And what they meant by that is that the person some kind of way reminded them of their dad or of their mom. You know, it could be, it doesn't necessarily mean everything, but it was something. So, people need to keep that in mind too, especially when they are abusing women in some kind of way, and their daughters see and they're witnessing this behavior. They're going to be attracted to something just like that.
Mm-hmm. You're right. He said, my daddy, my best friend, and he never allowed. I know. I know. Like, you got to set the bar. Okay? And you know, I'm not just sitting up here like, oh, I'm that girl. You seen it played out. You all got to see, the entire world did. Everything seemed all good, then it ain't good. And what I did within 6 weeks, I packed the hell up and did whatever the hell I had to do. And no, I'm going to disappear on you. I don't care if it took 6 weeks, but I got away from that so fast as I got in it. Okay? I'm not dealing with no disrespect. So, yeah. So don't sit there and be like, oh, she just be making up these stories. No, y'all all got to see it. I got disrespected and I disappeared, didn't I? Exactly.
Yep.
But yeah.
So, Vibes, do you want to share? Not share. Never mind. I'm going to let you go ahead and finish up. I was trying to help
No,
remind you, but I think you know.
about oh. Oh, so let me go. Let me see. Hold on. Oh yeah, so back to the whole we're bullies, right? Here it is. Basically, me staying over there still talking about bullies a kid problem. Overall, I'm not gonna read all them novels that Donna trying to just do the most. Like, lady, you're not holy, okay? So all this bully this and bully that. Okay, so if I say right now she's bullying me, would I be wrong? I wouldn't be wrong. That wouldn't be I'm crying victim. I did nothing to this individual and they've been going on and on and on for months or weeks or whatever it was. I don't know. All I know was by the time I even caught wind of this person making several posts about me, they had so many posts. I'm looking like, why even bother? You having a whole argument with yourself for weeks at a time on your community tab. You're obsessed. That's obsessive, okay?
So basic.
Would anybody up in here go on their community tab for just say a month and argue with somebody over, and over and over, and this person I've never said a word to?
So basically, it's okay to bully because that's what she does. But as long as they are not, they don't appear to be mentally ill, that's when you can't do that. But first of all, we ain't bullying him, so they can just stop with the game. Girl, Donna, God knows your game, okay? You can stop. You ain't fooling us and you sure ain't fooling him, okay? Uh, ain't nobody bullied this dude. This dude ain't had no business coming over here with that BS, period. And when Platt called him out on it, and then she playing the same game like him. They set me up. That's a person, who's trying to make themselves be a victim when they're not, okay? After that, he was told to go on about his way. So we were being bullied. Okay, MGO has been bullied. He has on that other page her camera slip up and calling her names. He had about 10 shorts calling us names and prostitute and all that kind of shit until it was reported and was removed. That's why he's on his backup page now with the same shit. Okay, we ain't invited him back over here. He was already told to go his way. He keeps coming back over here. Drop the like. Drop the like. Okay, so stop it. Ain't nobody gonna keep playing with you, Donna. I just really have no more respect for you. You're full of shit. You the biggest, messiest person. Always talking about somebody messing this and God, I've been reading my Bible and I've been doing my Bible studies and all this. You're full of, okay? Period, point blank. So you can keep on trying to manipulate. Dumb people over there ain't believing that shit. Because when Vibes reads this comment, okay, you with the shit with her. And see, you're part of the reason why she's in the trouble she's in now. Because if you was really you acting like what you doing, you over there posting that because you're trying to make her seem like you on her side and you got her back. And then all she's doing, because she can't control herself, is she's gonna go live. And then the other people who are trying to hang in over there, they getting turned off more and more and more. And then the thing is, if you really for real cared about her, Donna, you would have told her, Sheena, enough. Stop it. Remember when that bitch was lying on me talking about I was paying her to keep up mess, which was a lie. But then One time was she kept going for hours and hours and hours. She started telling the truth. She hid those videos. They're going to be recovered. But you know what? I do got the transcripts, and I have a few people who did record some of it, okay? Because I was out of town. But I got the transcript, and she said, biggest day, I would call Golden. Like, you know that song that Platt wrote, calling for the recap? That's what she was doing to me, too. Ain't that strange? D Dirty, we all saying the same stuff, okay? We got the same story behind the same one person, individual, okay? And she would call me and ask me, and I tell her, yeah, I did, but I ain't gonna tell you because I don't want you to go live and, start acting up or whatever. I would be trying to save her from having all the drama going back and forth.
You know
Uh-oh,
what?
I'm sorry. That's me. I'm sorry.
I can't find the darn comment. I thought you said
Well,
it was on the. Well, no, the
I'll
one
send it to you.
about
I'll
Okay,
send it to you. I'll send it to you. I
okay.
will send it to you. Okay. So basically, that's that. Stop playing. Okay. And keeping it going. Because, like I said, if you really was for real, you trying to pray like you so down with it. She's so happy. And she's still by my side. You faking and you're full of it. If she tell you the truth, she'll tell you. She would tell me, Golden, thank you. I appreciate you. When I would tell her, no, I ain't gonna tell you, or don't go out there, don't go live, and don't even say nothing to her. Don't even address it. Yeah, that's golden. Okay, I ain't got to come out on her panel and go in her chat and tell her. But yeah, I've saved her and saved a many of fights by not telling her shit. Period. How come you ain't did that, Donna? You so busy still trying to make it like, yeah, I'm gonna be on her team and be riding with her with this BS about bullying, mental health, and I'm gonna keep on going and going. Girl, please stop. And all that about nobody, we all see that you're a hypocrite. We don't care about you reading your Bible. You can stop writing it, okay? Take your ass to church and talk to your pastor, whoever else. We are not interested. So you can stop putting it on you because that's not convincing us. All that's doing is convincing us more that you're a hypocrite, period. Okay.
I guess it came to my attention that the funeral home, the people seem like they're not even agreeing with whatever she's talking about.
I'll be back.
Okay. Uh-huh. Seem like the people over there, from what I'm realizing, it seemed like they're not even agreeing with her. One of them actually said pretty much, I think that was Lotus, that I don't agree with doxing. I'm waiting on the receipt to come back to me, guys. Like, I don't know what happened to it. Okay. But yeah, apparently, I'll say allegedly right now till I get the receipt back. But anyway, from what I'm hearing, Lotus or whatever, the flower lady, she basically was saying, like, hell, I don't even agree with doxing. But the channel you mod for was just over there doxing Golden. I said, oh, that's why when the whole thing was going on with Golden, I didn't see this lady nowhere in her chat. Nowhere at all. I did not see that Lotus person at all. Your moderator don't even support it. And let me say this, messing with y'all asses out here in street sector, I noticed that my whole channel, my whole brand, every damn thing, like literally looking crazy. When we came to street sector, before messing with y'all weirdos and the trashy people out here, our brand was we protect kids and we don't do no doxing, okay? That's why the first time when I had to sit there and do whatever I had to do with whoever, y'all know who that was, why I said, you know what, guys? Excuse me, but this was a personal beef. This wasn't no YouTube beef. This a real life beef that was brought to the internet and played out on the internet, okay? So yeah. And y'all seen how the whole thing happened. I literally went months before I even put up one thing, okay? Y'all remember the story. We don't have to go back down memory lane. The point is, My brand was never about no doxing who and doxing what. Like, I don't even support that behavior. And that's why I know, like, I don't even need to be sitting with these people. Like, you seen the title, The Ghetto. Like, in a minute after I get the receipt, I'm gonna talk about that. But then we're gonna go to over there with Bad Girl, the virtual version of Bad Girls Club. Like, what the hell? I'm literally going to these channels. I'm like, oh my gosh, all this hooping. I'm talking about over here starting to act like beef sector. It's a little mini beef sector going on. I'm like, child. But y'all be sure to hit the like button for us. We got 90 people up in here. You say she stayed out of it. Oh, I know this is a lot going on that I missed. I'm out here talking about, oh, sorry to who and thank you to who and all kind. Y'all know what happened last night if you was up in here, okay? Excuse me. Y'all know. And I'm looking like, what the hell? My damn moderator was disrespected. It's just so much going on. So much. And I'm looking like, it's a lot going on, child. But you know what? Hold up. I got the receipt. We're gonna play a song. We'll be right back, okay? Which song should we play?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's lovely. It's the castle where queens come clean. Facts get dropped and the vibes stay mean. No chaos here. Just calm with a crown. Sit slow, speak truth, then shut it down. Press play, come correct or don't. We ain't chasing drama, we confront what won't. So like, share sub, get in the zone. But if you fake, stay out of this throne. Y'all out for nothing, we logging calm. Talk real life, not a circus charm. Every room got rules, this one's grown. Keep it cute to stay gun, this castle's known. Built on truth, no scripts, no flex. We peep, we speak, then leave it in text. Don't ask who said it, check the tone. The vibe is bossed up and we stand alone. We don't yell, we shift the space. A queen don't move till it's time to face. No sneak, no fake, no lurk, no plot. Just vibe and peace or get blocked on the spot. Pull up with class, leave with facts, drop comments, shop. Never fumble with caps, this ain't just chat. This here is zone where women talk heavy but keep it grown. We don't yell, we shift the space. The queen don't move till it's time to face. No sneak, no fake, no lurk, no plot. Just vibe and peace or get blocked on the spot. It's Levy, it's the castle where queens come clean. Facts get dropped and the vibes stay mean. No chaos here, just calm with a crown. Sit slow, speak truth, then shut it down. Press play, come correct or don't. We ain't chasing drama, we confront what won't. So like, share sub, get in the zone. But if you fake, stay out of this throne. Welcome to the castle, me love the castle, me love. No chaos, just clean vibes, real chat and big truth. So if you're ready, subscribe. But if you're ready to ride, join the fam. Now take your seat, sip your tea, and walk wise in these YouTube streets.
We are back. Yes, guys. Shout out to the receipt crew, honey. I got it. I got it. Okay. Because I don't even see the comment anymore. I went back to go look and I don't even see it anymore. But anywho, here we go. So I don't have to make nothing up when I talk about people. Okay. I don't. Hold on. Hold up 1 second.
Okay.
Is you? Okay. Let me read it for y'all. And hey, warrior. Okay, here we go. So this was some minutes after. Apparently, the person that took the screenshot was minutes after um Lodos made the comment, right? Basically, she said, grand afternoon, funeral home lady. Okay. Love, light, healing to you and the family love. I'm catching the replay. I was in the chat during the live yesterday and I did address Timothy because it's the principle of the situation and what he did was wrong. It was not right for him to play a victim and then go somewhere else and talk about you like you were. Okay, so hold up. She said it was not right for him to play a victim and then go somewhere else and talk about you like you were. I heard the nasty things he said for myself. A dog, and then to go and do the same thing in someone else's chat when the attention wasn't on him. He played on people's emotions about situations that are very sensitive to people who may have, so she said, who may have actually gone through what he allegedly went through, and he played on heartstrings. That's not right because he will make it hard for us to believe people when they tell their stories for support. I don't agree with doxing on any level, no matter who it is. I love y'all. And see, a person like this, that's a person that I can respect because even though they support the channel, they could still tell you, hey, you doing stuff that I don't even agree with. But I don't even see this comment anymore. So what? She removed her own moderator's comment? Gordon, you have anything to add on this? She's correct.
No, no, but I said before that, she seems to be a pretty fair person and neutral. And, I like when I heard that, the Dead Rose mentioned something about somebody said she was done with her. And I'm like, well, I found out that was Willie who said it because I was like, nobody said that. I just knew that when those people were not coming in like that, they just wanted to be out of sight. They were probably listening and watching, but I could tell that they were not agreeing with that. They were not down with that. Okay. And they just let her do what you know what I'm saying? Like I said, how people are. We could like somebody, but no, you know what I'm saying? And like their flaws, but that don't necessarily mean, like our children, like our family, like our loved ones. We love the hell out of them, but they might do something we don't like. That doesn't mean because we love them that we agree with everything they do. And it doesn't mean that because they love us, you know what I'm saying, that they're going to agree with every choice we make. It's just that, but I knew that she was, you know what I'm saying? I could see that she was not trying to get in that mix. And I could tell there were people who support her, but they weren't trying to get in that mix. They might say, hey, I love you, whatever. I'm catching the replay. But the main one who keep talking is Bible stuff, trying to convince everybody who she is. She isn't. It's not about, you can't convince nobody, you show it. Lotus is showing she's a spiritual woman. There's some other ones showing who they are. Well, they ain't even claimed to be, or neither really Lotus, but I'm just saying, like, Lotus shows it by not just by saying what she says when she greets people, but she's showing it with her behavior. Period. You can't convince us, Donna. So you can say it all day, talk about God, pull out Bible verses, read it from, you can, you know what I'm saying? Tell us you can memorize the whole book verbatim. You have not convinced us enough because
She
your
was
actions.
funeral home was wrong. Period. Point blank. It don't matter how much they flip it, twist it, or try to do whatever. Because when you came out here and you brought your friend business out here, you didn't care. You didn't care. And then when you even tried to be the bigger person and drop down to go talk to her, she kick you off, put you backstage, one day tell you that what? You can't come up. Go over there in the castle, go talk over there. That's not how a friend treats somebody.
And that's exactly what I did.
The same friend that kept you from going to jail, the same friend that sat there and paid for tickets for a warrant so you could stay out of jail. You treat them like that? Got motels for you? This person put a roof over your head, fed you, and kept you out of jail. Okay? And still ain't even told all your business. And you came out here on the internet and you put her and her mother, her brother, her uncle, her daughter, her son, you put everybody, her whole family in danger. And you think your people that know right from wrong not going to sit there and say, you are wrong. Did we come out here and put up anything about her kids or whatever, and did anything with her ex-husband and all of this crap? Well, current husband.
I haven't
We
shared
have
one thing.
we haven't we
I'm
haven't put
sorry,
up
go ahead.
one picture with her next to an animal. We've never put her on the pit. None of that. Like everybody that she want to run around with did to her. We've never done any of that stuff to her. Tell her to show you a screenshot of where the castle, VQ, or anybody over here. I'm not talking about my mods because they have their own community tab and they're free. They run their own show on their own channel. I'm talking about over here. Tell her to ask her for a screenshot of where she have ever anything I've ever posted next to an animal. I don't play with her family members, her grandson, her daughter, nobody. But she hate me.
Yeah, and
Okay.
you're the one who gave her screenshots to help her. And then she went right after she did that. That just shows you her character. She didn't, she was not grateful. That wasn't gratitude. And then to turn around and then throw you out there with lies. I ain't never told anybody, but you know what? The woman did give me the evidence to help with my case. Nobody else did. Okay. And like while she's doing that, I got videos of her grandson. I've got photos of her family.
And you never even send them to me. I don't
I ain't
have
never
them.
even sent them to you. Exactly. Exactly. She
Somebody
tried to
else.
come. Her jealous ass tried to even come for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I know how she got to my daughter's social media, and it wasn't because of mine. It was because she did a reverse photo of a picture, which is my daughter's profile picture on her social media, and she posted it. She coming for mine.
Hey, Steven. You said just got back. Oh, you've been on vacation. I hope you had a good time. Welcome back.
Hey, Steve. So yeah, they
Yeah.
can keep trying to spin that narrative, try to deflect, what they trying to do is try to make it seem like y'all see the castle. That's what we talking about. They bad people. Look how they doing, Timothy. Girl, stop it. Nobody's going for it. And anybody who's speaking on it, they know the truth. They got enough good sense. And if that other one is over there giving him an encouraging words, please give that nigga enough encouraging words where he'll go on over there. Because now it's almost feeling like a man you can't get rid of. And the only way you're going to get rid of him is if you let him spend time with the woman he cheating on you with. Please do. And send him on over there with y'all. Maybe he could stop coming in this chat with them other accounts. Maybe he can stop asking to drop the link. Maybe he can stop knocking on the panel door, hitting the link to get on the panel. To
You
just
going
say
in and
they about
out.
to, I'm sorry.
You
To
going in
just
and
say
out.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me now? You know,
Yeah.
please do. Give him them encouraging words, girl. Please do. Because it's starting to feel like how when you're getting rid of a man, are you tired of a man? He's cheating on you. You don't want to be bothered. You already know he's cheating, but you ain't even tripping because the more time he spend with that woman, the less time you got to spend with him. And eventually he'll fall right into our arms. Please do. That's what we want him to do for you. Fall into your arms. Keep giving him that encouragement so we can get rid of him because we can't get rid of him. He's already been given his walking papers. He keeps coming back. We have not been inviting him back. We have not even been talking about him. The other day, the live was not even about him. And here he came. Here he came. Here, he came. Here he, came knocking at the door. Maybe, you know
Golden,
what I'm saying?
I don't know where you at tonight, Golden, but you starting to go in and out now.
I'm
You were
sorry.
fine the whole time.
I'm sorry. It's probably how I have to remember with this thing. I got to talk more into the microphone. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But you know what, guys? Let me tell you something. Hit the like button for us, guys. Come on. Let's get the likes up to 50. Okay? Let's get the likes up to 50 and we'll continue. Because I got something so good, a key point to point out to y'all. I don't know how many of y'all missed it. And if she say I'm lying, I got the recording to prove it. So yeah. Did y'all hit the like button? Come on now, guys. You said she sounds fine to me. Okay, thank you. I don't know
Hit
why
the
it sounds
like
like it's going up.
button. And if you can, and if you don't mind, share the live. Bring some more people in here for the tea. And you see over to the right, that red heart emoji, tap that. That helps with the channel from what I've been told. Now, I haven't did any research on it, but it's hearsay. But I've been told it helps with the channel. So tap that red heart and get to tapping that 100
You know
or
what?
whatever you want to tap. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm going on mute.
This what I was gonna tell them, that I'm gonna show you the kind of individual we're talking about. That's why when she come on here and she say whatever about me, I don't be caring nothing that lady be talking about. Like, lady, you can't talk about me. Your life is the trashiest life I've ever seen for an older lady. Okay, I've never seen an older lady like live like you ever. Got to be on the internet asking for somebody for a car. You're supposed to have yourself together like you're a grandmother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not sit on the internet being messy. And I'm gonna show you when I know that you really and truly don't have nothing named loyalty or nothing to yourself. You sat up there when ZX was trying to talk to you. What happened, right? He tried to hit you up offline, and that was like mind blown to me, because knowing ZX back in beef sector, he never used to really talk on the phone. It was more email, like email me this, whatever. But obviously, he felt good enough to talk to you on the phone. But no, you chose not to talk on the phone. You wanted everything to play out on your panel. And he was like, well, since you wanted to play out on your panel, I'll come up here and talk about it then. But I could tell when he said that he had an attitude. Okay. Yeah, he did. Like, you don't respect me. You want the conversation to be where the world could hear it. But then he was so mad with Marcus, he sat up there on the panel and started threatening Marcus live on your panel. Somebody that say, "Oh, this is my brother," would have immediately said, "Whoa, wait a minute now. You're not gonna threaten him on my panel. I'm gonna have to remove you, because at the end of the day, we might be cool, but Marcus is my brother." Okay, and you didn't. You let that dude set up there and he talk about how he wanted to do what with Marcus and XYZ and all of this stuff. Then what you say, I'm gonna stay out of it. I don't have nothing to do with it. The point is, you facilitated an environment for somebody to sit there and try to threaten the person that you call your brother on your panel when this person got their own channel. Okay? I want to know, after that happened, and you know how pissed off this dude was, and he said that he was going to do videos and he was going to do all of this crap. Did you pick up the phone and email Marcus and say, "Hey, Marcus, your life is in danger"? Or did you send him an email and say, "Hey, call me," or whatever? Did you reach out to him and tell him that he was in danger? Now that's what I want to know. Go live and go tell the world. Did you call him and tell him that he was threatened on your panel and you're scared for his life? This is the person that actually put money in your pockets, caused you to have content. You use their videos, you do all of this stuff. This is the person that actually boosted up your channel. Because when I came to your channel, when he told us to come over there, when he asked us to come show you some support, there was nobody in that chat. Literally poured water on your plant for it to grow, whatever flower, whatever you call yourself got. And now you act like this? I'm not saying nobody need to kick his butt. I'm trying to prove a point. You're not cool with him like you trying to sit there act like you cool with him. You're fake. Okay? Now go live and answer that. Did you tell him that his life was in danger and it happened on your show, and gave him the timestamp where he could hear it for himself?
But it just really just goes to show you that she has no class. Because if the man was trying to reach her by phone, she wanted to make that man and have him get on her panel for some commentary. That man wanted to have a conversation, and apparently a private conversation without the world hearing. Everything has got to be commentary, but now you gave her some commentary. Let's see if she's willing to take that offer and explain it.
Shit, me personally, I'd be like, girl, don't even use my shit no more. That's what I'll tell you. That you sitting up here trying to mess up my brand, talking about ex-moderators, this and ex. No, you're not cool with me. You're an op.
And then tagging him. So when people come to look for his channel, that's what they see. Some negative stuff. Like, you know, he has these moderators, and while he's interviewing the homeless, he's got moderators harassing and doing all this stuff to the homeless. You know, people don't want to support something like that. And she tagged that man in that stuff. And then it was in a description, even after she untagged him, that description, because I got a screenshot, the description of all that BS and them lies and stuff, all she did was just really show who she was to that man more and more.
And the thing is, yes, nobody kiss his butt, because, you know, you got the ones in the back, oh, all they do is kiss his butt. No. We've always told him when he's wrong about something. Well, it's not our life, but look from the outside looking in. Let me speak for myself. I've always said, well, I didn't agree with this one. The videos are up on my channel. I've always said, this is not right, this is wrong, whatever. Always nitpick at all the bad stuff, and I've always talked about the good stuff too.
And speaking of that, in my algorithm the other day, one of Westy's videos popped up when she told the world how she was cool on Marcus. And I was glad I saw that, because I still haven't listened to it again, but I could have sworn her issue was she didn't get a 10. Anyway, I'm going to listen and see what she has to say. But when I clicked on the comment section, in that comment section, I was actually supporting that girl, because how she was explaining it, or how I took it, or how I understood it, I thought that Marcus was just trying to tear her down, like tell her, oh, you ain't this or that, and you ain't no, you know what I mean? How she was explaining it. And I read my comment. I got to go back and get a screenshot where I was basically, that I can't even tell you what I said, but if you guys go in there, you'll see where I was, you know, like siding with her. Okay. So, you know, these people with all these lies and stuff, I don't just necessarily take and I ain't got to explain it, because guess what? If I did, what you gonna do? Come with my ass? Let's just say everything that man did, wrong or right, I took up for him. Who gonna whip my ass? No. I got enough good sense. I could tell you this. If those ladies went up in the court and Marcus went up in the court, the judge would not go for all that shit that they were saying with those contradictions, those lies, the screenshots I have. And when you hear the whole story of how it went down, you know them girls was what they was about. Period. Even if he did some wrongdoing, they all did. And I don't go for that kind of shit. Y'all, these same people get mad, okay, when somebody just taking up for somebody and not reconsidering the other side and what the other person did. But they'll do that same stuff to Marcus and not give a damn. But no, I was actually taken up for that girl, because I listened to her story, and that was before I heard two sides. That's why I like listening to two sides before I give an opinion. However, also, there were people who talked about me because I saw through that. Last year, if I could gather up if I could have had the screenshots of all the stuff people said in the recordings, because they were so trying to be so anti-Marcus last year, to now just realize this girl ain't about shit, because they were so busy trying to talk about, and I saw through her. They were so busy trying to say he confronted. First of all, let's keep it real. He did not aggressively confront the girl. Yeah, he probably didn't have to do it, but I saw through her too. She didn't want to, if he was talking about some money or something, she wouldn't have mind, because he was just having like a casual conversation. Like, hey, why you do that? It was like, yo, West Indy, yeah, I finally caught up with you. It was not like that. It got like that later because she got loud, he got loud. But initially, when he first confronted her, y'all could stop with the lying. Okay, When he first confronted her, he was not being aggressive or anything like that. He did ask her, and I can respect that too if she did not want to talk about it in front of her children. Okay. And then I could also understand him. Well, you do everything else in front of your kids, which was not his business to say. But you can't expect people to give your kids, your family, and you more respect than you give yourself, period. Anyway, but when she
Good
got
night.
home, I'm sorry.
1 second, Golden. Good night, Mimi.
Good night, Mimi. Hey, Raquel. But when she got
All right.
home, this is the part that I was like, oh no. Everybody was still anti-Marcus about the situation. See, is it that I just catch on to shit faster than y'all? You know what I'm saying? I know I am special in a lot of other ways. Okay. And I know that I'm above average. But when that girl went online and had that video going with her baby right there, the same kids who she said she didn't want to have those kind of discussions in front of, she recorded and was talking about the situation in front of the kids, in front of the baby. I took a screenshot of it and I talked about it for that whole year. They was, yeah, and them big messing, yeah, and they all on Marcus' side and that girl and this and this and this and that. But now, everybody now want to talk about it. It took a whole year to see through this shit. I remember I've seen some people make comments on Granny's videos that she was hating and all this. Now they see it should not take that long to see through people. They saying one thing but doing something else. I don't care how sweet or nice they appear and all of that. And I could say that the girl does seem like an overall, but she's starting to show a side of me now too that's not very pleasant. How she's talking to these strangers like she's talking to her baby daddies, like they owe her something. That's crazy. But like I said, now it's like, oh, now people don't, want everybody to just, attack Westy, hell, or to talk about Westy. Well, hell, when I was trying to say something long ago, it was all she just kissing up to Marcus. Okay, go ahead, Vibes.
I'm laughing at Steven. Steven say, Timothy name is Timaliety. That's why you on the screen. Timaliety.
Exactly. Somebody else called him Timoshay. Timaliety, yeah. Timaliety, verse 5. Turn your book to Timaliety, chapter 6, verse 5 to 10.
If you don't stop it, pet helps. Stop it, but you need 2,800. You better go shake something over the weekend.
I don't see why, and she got nerve enough to be trying to play with people's mind and intelligence and trying to manipulate and trying to play game. People who have it and they just being selfish. Girl, you being selfish. You being selfish. First of all, if anybody believe that girl that she ain't paid that rent and she ain't got no notices, y'all crazy. If you even believe it. If y'all don't pay attention to what she says in those videos, y'all listen to these videos, and it's certain things that she says and I don't forget. Like when she mentioned how she no longer was doing OnlyFans, but she still has the account going because she still receives money. Apparently, I don't know much about OnlyFans, but apparently you can get a membership with these people. So people it's almost probably like the memberships with YouTube where your account is withdrawn automatically on a certain day. Those people, they got people, and you know what I'm saying? Well, they probably got so much deducted out of their accounts and on their credit cards, they don't even notice it. They'll realize that it's still, that they ain't even been on her page or seen any new content. Or she might have new content. She might not even be sharing that information. But I remember one month she said she received $200 from OnlyFans. And she was not, and she was not active. So then she said with her YouTube AdSense, she uses that for bills. So why was she talking about bills if she used her AdSense for bills? Like, come on, let's make it make sense. She tried to make it seem like this past month was her first time ever getting 1,000. If y'all look at one of her old videos, she mentioned how she made 1,000 then. Okay. The girl is a whole liar. I remember one time she talked about her rent amount. And remember, Vibes, I sent you the screenshots, and then the rent amount was a whole nother amount another month. Like, she can't keep up with her rent amounts, how much her rent is. Nothing. She's a whole liar. A straight scammer. And
Yeah,
she
you're
has those,
right.
what?
When you compare the two thumbnails, it was a completely different amount. Yeah, I remember. And
Yeah.
it wasn't even like, oh, it was months apart. Like, just say maybe her lease restarted and they went up on the rent or something. No, it was like maybe 2 months apart from each other. She just a
Mm-hmm.
liar and she don't keep up with her lies.
She can't keep up with them. And then
Hmm.
how do you have a video trying to tell somebody how to make 17 ways how to make money, but you ain't tried to follow, you know what I'm saying? So you telling me, giving me 17 ways how to make some money, but how come you ain't following that? So you want me to make the money to send you $100, 28 of us, $100 so you can come up with 2,800?
I know. I know, Steven. I know. I thought about it. I'm talking about I actually went looking up trying to see what I could find. And y'all know I don't look up crap, right? I did. Put it in trying to see, okay, what will come up if I put in the ZX can and the M word that take people out? It's something to it. And I remember a couple was talking about the gold and black outfit, how it's a cult that's in Texas. It's something, it's like it's all the little pieces and you're supposed to put them together. I think this person, I'm not slandering anybody's name, I'm telling you my opinion. I think they're way more dangerous than we all even think. Okay? And I'll leave it at that.
They probably are.
Mm-hmm.
I did try to Google, but I you know what? That's funny that Steven said that, because I never did go back into looking into it. And thank you, because I am. Either it's that or it's something that he is interested in. He's a whole weirdo.
Yeah, it's something. Out of all the pictures in the world, why it had to be two dudes sitting on a bunk bed, acting like they're in prison? It's just a whole, like, the pieces are there. Now it's for us to figure it out.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Like, what is your fascination with prison and the money and the noodles, the ramen noodles, and all of this stuff?
And all that name, and then Sugar Shay got shot, something, something, just the whole thing.
Yeah. And then as soon as you got pissed off, you literally flip, like even today, like straight up talking like gangster. The whole pastor role went out the window. And then you went straight to clown masses. You already got masks on deck and everything. Yeah, it's
Yep,
way more to it.
yep.
Nobody just sit around with a clown mask, y'all. Come on now.
And everything is prostitute. He was doing that up in that other chat today. I think homeboy even questioned him about that. Everybody's a prostitute. He might got a thing like remember what I told you over the phone? They got, you know what I'm saying? They got people who got a hatred toward those women and be out there on, you know what I'm saying? Taking
Yeah,
their
probably
lives.
be, yeah, probably a cereal. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
yeah. He got an obsession or a dislike with prostitutes. I don't know which one of them it is, but he called every woman that. And
Well,
you
even
got,
even if it's a dislike, it's still an obsession.
yeah.
It's still like an obsession, even if it's a
And
dislike.
somebody sent me a receipt earlier, but I'm gonna hold it. I'm not gonna say nothing yet because I don't know, and I'm gonna put the pieces together, and I'm gonna pop his ass again. I'm not gonna say nothing. But all the red flags, that person mind is working just how my mind is working. They literally sent it right before I came live. And I'm like, really? I was thinking the same way. But I'm gonna look into it and I'll get back with y'all, okay? I don't want to say too much and then he figure out what I have or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not trying to promote his channel. And I know he's up in here on his bunk bed with his earphones in listening. But it was interesting. Um I don't know if I should talk about it on your channel. Never mind. Never mind. Anyway, well, can I talk about it? Vibes. I won't say the name.
Yeah, I want to talk about the bad girls, the virtual bad girls club that I saw. All the cussing and the hooping and the hollering. I'm like,
Oh,
wait a minute, what's going on over here?
okay. Well,
And then
well,
he
let's
was on
talk
the
about it.
panel getting cussed out, and uh, yeah, that's what we got to talk about. So the people gonna be like, what? Not him on the panel arguing. He got You said, here we go again. Why you said that? Wait, let me see. I'm not taking that title at all. The devil is a lie. Talking about y'all just bullies. Look at the screen, Golden.
Girl.
No, ma'am.
Let me shut up. You see, Steven, plot twist. I'm actually abs. That was the thing. First of all, I don't know where nobody got this. She didn't lie, so where she got people believing it because they don't know what all happened. Nobody doxed him. He uses his real name on his profile. So, but he tried to lie and say his real name was Keyshawn.
Oh, gosh.
He's the one who said he was from Dallas, Texas. And I looked and he is from that area, you know, in that community or, or the greater Dallas area. So what part of this where she's talking about we doxed?
Every single time he hit the link and come up on StreamYard, his name is the same thing.
How do we
The
dox
name he
him?
told us. He have short videos on his channel with his name as the title or on the screen. Even the one where he was talking about the Cash App and saying what the Cash App and whatever. He put his own name on his channel.
His name is Timothy. Yeah, what we call him. Now, you know what I'm saying? So how we doxed him? She just over there just be lying. How do we dox the man? Now, even if his name was Keyshawn, he told us that too, but we already know he lying. My real name is Keyshawn. He probably know name is Keyshawn. Well, he want us to start, you know what I'm saying, telling everybody to watch out for Keyshawn.
Okay, but
Maybe.
you want to hear what's crazy?
Right.
Okay, what's crazy is you saying, okay, yeah, I know this person is sick, so y'all need to treat him like a baby. Okay, so the best thing to do, wouldn't that be to contact his family and let his family know he might be having an episode and they need to keep an eye on him?
Yeah.
He's on the internet acting unstable. Wouldn't the best thing to do is contact his family since they actually look like they might be decent?
Yeah, and the thing is because after he got busted, I mean, anybody else would just be like, oh, they caught me with my troll accounts. He then decided he was calling all these women prostitutes and threats and making threats. I know who y'all are, y'all names, da 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 da, like 10 of them. He did even try to. He said a little bit tiny. He tiptoes around the men. I've noticed. He said a little bit about Marcus, but his focus has been the women. And golden signatures. I ain't did nothing to that man. Okay. But so yeah. She just over there trying to manipulate to try to make somebody look at the castle. They some bad folks over there. Look what they doing now.
I got kicked off. I put up the comment and got kicked off. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I didn't get kicked
Oh.
off.
Mm-hmm. And I was wondering why Warlord said nobody on Warlord but Warlord. But I know that's right. You're grown. Mhm.
Shit.
It's crazy. So you guys are
Yeah,
too.
well, but what did Queen Spirit say? Be sure to take Queen Shay's money. I don't care if she got shot. Take her disability check. Girl, I just want to know who over there helping her out. You know what I'm saying? Like if she got shot in her leg and he didn't drop her off over there, like can she stand on a leg? You know what I'm saying? Does she have any? I know she got to have an appointment. Like, is she going to her doctor? Is she coming down to Texas to go see the doctor? Or, you know what I'm saying? How much blood did she lose? See, I helped him out with a lie when he said she lost a lot of blood. And I was like, oh, I know she, I mentioned something about her getting a blood transfusion. Yeah, that's what they got. That's she got. And then
I
when you
want to,
asking about the case, he acting like he the detective. Can't talk about that. Ooh, I can't talk about that. Well, you can talk about it. You can tell us what happened. What you mean? The detectives is the ones who can't tell us all the details of what they doing.
but I agree with Copper. Yeah, exactly. Nobody saw us come out here and dox this dude. Like a dox would have been putting up his mama name, talking about his mama work at XYZ or his mama in a nursing home. That's a dox, okay? We have not even told y'all what his parents' name were, siblings' name, all of this crap. We didn't. But to reach out to his family if he might have an episode or something going on, how is that doxing him and hurting? No, nobody put his family in danger or anything like that. No, what she did, that was doxing.
And she really just need to shut up and stop talking about any kind of doxing. Because, honey, she was, my name was in her mouth for days. I
Mm-hmm.
still ain't heard it all, but you know what I'm saying? I got the documentation of some of the stuff and you know what I mean? I didn't even have time to listen at that. Plus on top of it, I sure didn't want to want my kids to hear me listening to that and they hear, you know what I'm saying? This broad giving out their mama's information or to find out that this broad then put my daughter's social media account on. I didn't even want to tell my daughter that stuff.
Yeah. And people don't even think about how they put people's life in danger when they do stuff like this because automatically you are like a public figure now. People know you, but you don't know them. And that's the scary part about it.
Yeah.
Nobody think about that. Everybody just think it's funny sitting on the internet. Ha ha ha. But how would you feel if it was you?
Yeah. I've said that before. Like before that even happened, I said that I could understand why you did not want your stuff out there like that, where somebody could be in your face talking to you and know who you are and you don't even know. You just think it's a random person and they following you online and shit.
But pay attention. Pay attention to the people. I want y'all to follow this, okay? Don't miss a word that I say. Pay attention to every single person that you watch on this internet that love putting people life in danger, love contacting people family, love doing all of that stuff. Pay attention to how they love to keep their life private. Pay attention to how they don't tell you nothing about their kids, the school they go to, none of that stuff. And if you dare mention their family, how they get all worked up.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. So she'll sit on the internet and throw a whole itsy fits about who talking about her grandson and who this and who that. If you had a grandson, wouldn't your grandson be in danger too?
Yeah. But that grandson, it's just all BS, okay? How she performed that day, had people sending her money because they thinking she going down there for this grandson with this BS. It's just a bunch of baloney. The grandson got a mama, a daddy who's active in his life. The grandson got her, who's a quarter of a grandmama because, honey, ain't no way in the world if I had a grandson, I would definitely be in my grandbaby's life way more. She go down there to work. She ain't going down there. I've never heard her say, I'm going down there to go see my grandbaby. I ain't never heard her talk about I'm going to go shopping for my grandbaby. Girl, his birthday coming up, girl. I done spent all this money on my grandbaby. So she's just a piece of a grandmother only because that's all you can call her because that's what she is, but she sure don't act like one. Um, the grandbaby got a granddaddy. We seen him, you know, the 600-pounder who left her for a 600-pounder. The grandbaby got a real grandmama who's a white Caucasian lady. And I'm saying that because that daughter for that birthday party. Yeah, you know, Sheena, how you was so pissed about that birthday party because the daughter bought this woman ain't even married to that woman, but apparently now I'm finding out the girl would have been living with that white woman and her daddy. That grandbaby, that's probably all he know as a grandmama. The girl bought T-shirts for the baby's birthday party, and the white lady who she mad at, she had a grandmama T-shirt on. She was mad, and her daughter was annoyed about the situation. She was mad because she wanted to be the only one. You ain't even been a grandmama. That woman been more of a grandmama than you can ever be. So the baby got the grandmama on his daddy's side. I don't know if the daddy got a daddy. The baby got uncles and aunties, and I'm just talking about out of the mama siblings, and then if the daddy got siblings. So that would have been enough people to do whatever it was she needed to do, period. Did they make a report is the question.
Hey, Ocean. But nah,
They-
you know what's crazy? Nobody even realized what happened. This person came out here, had all the theatrics, how they need money to go to put papers on somebody messing with her grandson, right? And then what happened, y'all? Remember, there were goals in the chat. There were goals in the chat. Oh, and what was the title of the goals? Fundraiser. And then, oh, I need to go put a bumblebee on the friend that's not here no more tombstone. All of this excitement, right? And what happened to those live streams? They're gone. With the
Mhm.
evidence, they're gone. They're
Yeah.
nowhere to be found. Mhm. You know what a goal is, right? You know exactly what a goal is.
Hmm.
Now tell me that ain't crazy.
I'm reading point Sarah.
Mhm.
You caught that. I did say that on purpose just to catch him up. But for real, I was just I was just doing that for some documentation. So for later on, we could kind of talk about it. But I had no clue that a diamond, that plat was gonna come up, platinum was gonna come up and question that man about that. But yeah, I did say that. Did you record it when he said he was on the phone? Because I was trying to catch him up. Because when they be lying like that and you giving them info, you know what I'm saying? Like when I said uh she got a blood transfusion, you know what I'm saying? I knew I was helping his lie. I knew it. Like, oh, so did she get a blood? Yeah, yeah, that sound good. Yeah, she got a blood transfusion.
I'm trying to see if I can show them what the hell I'm talking about.
Right, Ocean. That's what she said.
I've
Has
never
she
done a
been yet? Nope. She
I've
went
never
somewhere else. She went to Colorado instead. I'm gonna go on mute. I'm sorry.
No, I said I didn't even realize because I've never done one while I'm live, right? It's always set up before. But I love to demonstrate because some people, some people be honest, right? Well, you're not familiar with YouTube stuff, go right over your head when people be talking, right? You know how you had to learn YouTube? Like sometimes we say stuff, people don't know what the hell we're talking about. So we're talking about like this. You see what's in the chat? I love to demonstrate and be very clear what I'm talking about. Can y'all see it? Let me go see. I can't see it from StreamYard. I'm just trying to show you what I'm talking about. I am not, let me put out my disclaimer. I am not starting a fundraiser, okay? But you see that little thing? Did it say you started a goal in the chat? I'm trying to see that I see that. But basically, she had went live and did it. Can y'all see it, guys, where it said goal started in the chat or something like that? Because I'm not seeing it. But anyway, you see at the top left-hand corner of the live chat where it says 0 out of 10? You see it? Write in the chat where you're typing, the top left hand corner where it says 0 out of 10, right? When you click on it, it say fundraiser. That's what she was doing. Went live doing a whole fundraiser, and it was to go put papers on somebody by her grandson. And one of them, wasn't it to go out of state by the bumblebee and whatever? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Crazy. You say, oh yes, I see that on the left. That's what she did. And then now what? Didn't go out of town and didn't refund the people money, didn't do none of that stuff. She lied to her audience. She did. I just wanted to demonstrate it to you. So now I'm gonna remove it, okay? Go successfully disabled. I just wanted to show y'all. Mm-hmm. Crazy, right? I know y'all remember that. I'm not making this stuff up, all right? Did a whole freaking fundraiser, but never went nowhere. He's a liar. Like, stop, like, just be honest. You mean she scammed them? Well, hey, I ain't got to put a label on nothing. If I come on the internet and say, hey, y'all, something happened in Jamaica and I need to go to Jamaica and whatever, 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 I need y'all to help me to buy a ticket. And then y'all send all this money and nothing happened or I never went nowhere. What did I just do to y'all? And then I deleted all the videos and act like none of this stuff ever happened. And y'all never heard another word about me going to Jamaica.
And then instead of going to Jamaica, you go to Washington.
So what I did to y'all? I deceived my subscribers, right? And then you'll hear now, I'm a victim. I'm a victim. They're harassing me. They're doing this. But who came out here out of nowhere involving their self in the castle business that's going on with us and Timothy that have nothing to do with them? She wasn't even a topic. Nobody was even thinking about her. Wasn't she the one that popped up out of nowhere talking about mental health and giving commentary on whatever we got going on? So how you don't want nobody doing content on you, but you can talk about everybody? Hmm? How you
Make it
want to talk
make
about
sense.
everybody, but nobody's supposed to talk about you?
And it's not that she talks about everybody. She talks about them, but then she lies on them. Shit. That's what makes it worse.
Because we've been out here just fine dealing with or Timothy situation, do or die, membership, all of this stuff. Nobody was talking about no funeral home. That I was literally just laughing days ago, and I said that's crazy. The streets are dry, but somehow we had our own if stream of events that happened. We had our own in-house drama at the castle, dealing with our own drama. We didn't even need nobody else's storyline for commentary. Okay, that was all castle business. That was our business.
Yeah. But I know she went live to try to still try to convince people that the castle was bad over there. Look what they doing. See what they doing now. She's trying to find a way to justify her behavior. She's still trying to manipulate those people. Still trying. That's what that other one was trying to do to the slow ones. Now, I saw where one of those was in that chat. Never mind. I'll talk about that later. Because, see, I got a screenshot from that person too, from long ago. Anyway, I'll talk about that on another
Did,
day.
did you guys realize that we literally could go live? Like, just say one night we wanted to go live on membership. The same people that be typing when we're live, we could literally go on membership and we would still have all the same people, except like two or three people. I'm talking about the main people that be in the chat typing and everything. We could go live on membership and we still have like 100 people. Did you realize that, Golden? We could
Yeah.
go live on membership and we have 100 and something members and we could have a whole show and we're not even on public YouTube.
Yeah.
Mhm. And that's why I say I'm blessed. And last night I damn sure prayed harder because I noticed I'm just getting attacks from every direction. I'm looking like, who are y'all? We had our own issue. We wasn't even worrying about y'all. Like, where the hell y'all came from? You know?
And they're full of it because they keep on saying like somebody's been bothering that man. And we've mentioned it, so this is how I know they're full of it. If you've heard us say he was over there after he left creating these shorts, he was doing this and that, they're conveniently not don't give a damn about that part because that's not what they want to, you know what I mean? They just want to have this narrative going that we just out here messing with this man. He received his walking papers so many times it ain't even funny. And he keeps coming back uninvited and asking for the link or knocking on the door at the on the panel.
Mm.
But you know what? I see. I know. Let me tell you how we already know she was full of it because my question, because I didn't hear her live. I'm just going by what everybody's saying, and she was saying that, and I'm going by what that her instigator over there is saying on her page. But did she say anything about the two men confronting him man to man about what he did? I know somebody saw that live. Did she bring that up?
I don't know. I'm not even gonna hold you. I didn't watch that live.
Mhm. I
I
didn't either.
didn't. Didn't I say last night? I basically say sum up the live for me. The overall point was. So do I know everything she said? No. The overall point was, hey, to sum it up in a nutshell, it was y'all are bullying and y'all are wrong for how y'all treating Timothy.
I
I
didn't
don't have
watch
to
it
hear
because
all
I know
that
she was.
extra stuff. Mm,
Yeah, I know she was full of it, and it was just gonna annoy me. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? Why waste your time and you see she playing games? You know what I'm saying? Still trying to play with them folks.
yes, that's why I said just tell me in 30 seconds what was said. Y'all bullying
Mhm.
Timothy. I don't have to. I'm not gonna sit there and hear all that. So God knows what else she said. I don't know, and I'm not gonna
Okay.
watch 2.5 hours. Mm?
So she only focused. Osha said she only focused on you and I, and a little bit of Abs. See, that's because Abs used to be her moderator, and
Knowing what
I
Abs
believe
did now.
Osha said she talked about Abs a little bit in that live. See, I think she had a little thing for Abs too, like she did for Mr. Jackson. But yeah, so she focused on Vibes and Golden. But how many people were on that panel?
Oh, oh, really? So both of you and Abs a little. Yeah, but it
So
was
that just
more people on the panel though.
so anybody who was watching her and following her, if they have enough, if they just got a little bit of sense, they could see through that. Okay, well, wait a minute. It just wasn't Golden and Vibes. And first of all, we didn't even ask him to come in your chat on your platform. He was already given his walking paper, so he came in the chat under that other account and wanted to come on the panel. Okay, so after
Let,
Vibes finished up her commentary, she allowed him up. But ain't that strange? I think it was how many people? It was you. It was Vibes. It was Golden,
MGO. Mm,
MGO, Abs. It was Marcus. Uh, I'm missing some. Oh, and him.
yes.
So that's what I'm
But
saying. Like she really think her people are slow to even try
but
to get some commentary like that.
I need to address this. You said the doxing stuff was kind of wrong, but if he's well enough to make posts and curse people out, his panel make up stories, he should reap the consequences. The thing is though, Steven, nobody doxed him. I'm talking about when he was looked up on Facebook. I don't even have the stuff for his family. If I wanted to get up tomorrow and call his mama, I can't tell you what his mama name is, what her number is. Nothing. Nothing was. The point is, my moderators or whoever, a receipt team, anybody, we're credible over here. All right. The thing is, I don't have to have this and that and whatever. Nothing was passed around. His family was not put in danger. It's not like all our moderators have his family info. It wasn't even that type of party. So nobody put him or his family in danger. Timothy was not doxxed. No information was spilled on YouTube about his family whatsoever.
Although he was investigated, but he was not doxxed. He was
Yeah.
definitely investigated, and it's not hard to find him. His name is Timothy Watson. So I'm gonna just keep it real. I found him under Timothy Watson.
Yeah, but the thing is, basically his family was contacted because the way he's unhinged on the internet. Hey, like, do you know this person? Are they okay? Like, or do they take medication? Check on this person. They're doing too much on YouTube. You get what I'm saying? So I need to make that very clear. So I'm glad Steven said that. His family or him was not put in danger by the council, none whatsoever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because you hear that we did what to him? No, nobody put him or his family in danger. Y'all know I don't even move like that. Even on membership, I didn't put up anything about his family members or a picture of his mama, anything like that on membership. Not one of our castle residents right now can say, I know this, whatever, because they did this. We put up nothing about his family at all. All we needed him to do was say, yes, it's me. I played y'all, or I was playing too much, or I did this, whatever. No, nobody cares about his identity or what he got going on in real life. Like, just stop playing. Admit it. That's it. Mm-hmm. So you say anything put out about Timothy is right on your wall. See, I haven't even been over there today. Yeah. You said the fact that he keep coming back after being dragged is concerning. I don't know, girl. Like today I was sitting there thinking, right? And I'm like, you know what? I think it's him coming over here to the castle. Just hear me out a little bit. The only sense I could make from this whole thing is that this person might just be lonely in real life. Then they came on the internet, found like, something that interests them to the sector. And then they like, oh, I see this channel. Oh, they pretty chill, whatever, I'm gonna come up. And the simple fact that we allowed him to come on the panel and he could just sit there and we welcomed him with open arms and hear him out and he can express himself and all of this. He was in my head. Now looking back, I think he was in heaven. Oh my God, I have a sense of belonging and people respect me and they listen to me. That's probably the first time in his life in a long time that he was actually heard. That's what I keep coming back to when I say we never know when somebody just wants you to listen to them that one time. We don't know. That's what I'm thinking. And then he come up with his whole sense of importance, and then out of nowhere, you're the king of the castle, and coming making jokes on about, oh, get my room ready. The king is home. But pay attention to every time he used to do that. I used to say the king never left. Like, don't get it twisted. It don't matter how many male supporters I have. At the end of the day, y'all know I have a husband. He is the king of my castle. You get what I'm saying? So I made sure I always kept reminding him, like, the king never left. The king never left. How many people paid attention to I always said that? Because I wasn't trying to send any indication like I'm leading you on, or I always throw little stuff out about my husband this or whatever. I'm making sure I stress that to you so you don't get it confused, none whatsoever, that, oh, I might like you a little bit or anything crazy. You know? Mm-hmm. I did. So then you come up with this whole sense of relevancy about, oh, you're the security. And I guess the whole castle theme and fairies and unicorns and all of this stuff, it was just right up his alley. Like, oh, I could just be in character and I could just be a security guard. And if you following me, you never know. You never know. He would say creepily, I love this platform. Yes. He loved everybody.
Yeah, I love it over here. I love it over here. I love it over here. But also, I think too, he liked playing this game with us. He would go on the panel, and that's why he would be so quiet. Remember, sometimes he would be quiet when I would be talking, and then you would be talking. You'd be like, Timothy, we would forget he was there. That's because he would be in that chat going on, you know. And then I remember one time Sugar Shay was like teasing him, being flirtatious. And he was like, Sugar Shay. That's a whole thing that I'm thinking about. Do y'all
Yeah,
remember that? One day Sugar Shay was being a little
crazy.
flirtatious. You know what I mean? He up there on the panel, quiet, typing for Sugar Shay, and then he responding. Crazy. Yeah, crazy. Then when the nigga, I'm gonna tell you what the crazy part is. When he was telling the story about
We
his
accept we
what?
we accept weirdos.
We what?
Is there a sign in front of the castle that said we accept weirdos?
For real. When the nigga's voice start, crackling as he was talking about the wife and the twins or whatever. And I started feeling bad, like, man, we shouldn't even, let's change the subject. I was trying to change the subject. You know what I mean? I was feeling bad that we were, he was sharing the story and then his voice started crackling, like it was too much for him to handle. And I was like, I forgot, but I remember changing that subject real fast and trying to move on to something else. Like, this fool had us going.
Yeah. That's what's up, Abs. You say your son just landed safely back in the UK. Thank goodness.
Right, Black Diamond. Background checks. But even that background check, Timothy might not even have see, that's what I say about the background checks. You got to do like the FBI. They go to the community and ask you. You know what I'm saying? That's how they get down to the bottom of it. You can have a clean record and still got something going on with you. And like I always say, even with the background checks, you still got to be careful because that doesn't mean every person has been caught. Now, what if Timothy got a clean background check, but look how he's acting? You'd have to do like the FBI, where they go to they find out all the places you've ever lived and schools, and they're going to find out some character they're going to find out your character. You know, Timothy, what kind of person was he? Oh, he was a little weird. Yeah, he used to, you know what I'm saying, go out down there and pick up the prostitutes, and he used to always say how he hated, whatever. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's got to be a thorough. It's got to be an FBI check. Yeah, and a mental, like how they do mental evaluations, like they do with the popos. Right, that's part of the process.
Yeah.
Before you get this job as a popo with this pistol, with this pow, we got to do a mental evaluation. And there are people who fail that mental evaluation. Ain't about to get them fools. Even the ones that got the pow. Some of them, I don't know how they trick, you know what I'm saying, the psychiatrists and stuff, and the people letting them get that job. Because some of them people who end up with them jobs are crazy. Still, even they crazy, but they smart enough to know how to pass that mental evaluation. Hold on 1 minute,
He
you
said,
all.
shout out to Angela. She said it first. Yeah, she did. Because I know that night I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait, that's not what you said. Because he initially told us about the twins. Then the story switched to one son and the baby mama, right? The kid's mama. And then I was like, wait, so what happened to the other son? And then he was like, oh, the other son was a whole nother day months later, but I won't touch on that story. And I'm like, huh? That's not what you said. The first time you said it was the 2 kids in one day. And I was like, okay, wait a minute, something not right. And then with the whole Paris story, yeah, it just was not right. You mean to tell me you flew and went to Paris in 2 days and you was back home and back on YouTube and everything in 2 days? Boy, get out of here. Get out of here. If I'm going to Paris right now, I'm not going to Paris for no 1 day. Okay?
Girl, that was a turnaround what he did. I mean, it takes almost 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? With those flights. So as soon as he landed, he jumped on the next flight and came on back home. He didn't have enough time to go get something to eat.
You know what? I forgot I was talking early and this went up in the chat. Thank you so much, Wade. And I'm sorry. I don't know. I was running my mouth about something and forgot to acknowledge you. Okay, I apologize. You said, good evening, Castle and chat. I'm in the dungeon. Uh-oh. Thank you, Wade. I appreciate your support. Thank you for being here. Uh-oh.
Yes,
Let me take
Angela
it
fell
down.
out the clouds and crawled out those bushes that night.
She's in the chat right now. Hey, Angela.
She is?
Yeah, I just saw her.
Hey, Angela.
She said something. I'm always in the bushes. Angela, you got to come in the chat more often, girl. Angela will always be Angela to us over in the council. Okay, it's been a lot of times we didn't have a receipt, and Angela be like, hold up, VQ, you want that receipt, girl? And she'll give it to us in real time. You know, Angela don't mind posting a good old receipt, okay? While we're live, instant tea. So shout out to you, Angela. I appreciate you. Good to see you. You don't remember how many times Angela come through in real time for us on live?
I sure did. I think I'm subscribed to her. Because if I'm not mistaken, she had posted something on her community wall.
Yeah. She'll post it, let us see it, do the whole show with it, and then remove it. So that's what's up. Mhm. You said Angela, not the food was great. No, it's okay. Hey, girl. But I'm trying to see. Guys, we're already at 2 hours. We do have an open panel. The link have been pinned. Do you have anything to say? Please come up here now. Don't wait till we're ready to go, okay? But I'm definitely going to play our song. So we'll be right back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tough said. Okay. Okay. Dead Rose, bitch. Let's go. You speak, but I don't say your name. Dead Rose, girl, you way too lame. Classy wear, bitch, you don't shine. Smiling in my face while you talk behind. That's foul. VQ chat, that was never plan B. I was still sliding through while you was trying to ban me. Big fish, whoa boy, you a guppy in disguise. You flip on your crew, Marcus, watch out, she lies. Hey, jealous hearted, greedy weak. Whole time hating, trying to play me. You lucky Jersey, ain't your block, cause I move like a storm and you move like a cop. Bitch, what? You always crying, you gon' do me wrong, but you the one who was dirty all along. Told lies on panels, ran your mouth, twisting up shit I ain't never said out loud. That's real fucking. Well, I rock for you, you was moving foul, plotting in the dark with a fake ass smile. You was shook, not loyal, not even real. And I stood tall, 10 toes, I'm the real deal. You ain't run nothing, just gas and gossip. Talking numbers, but can't even stay on topic. Big boss talk, girl, stay in your lane. You a whole dead flower in your life's a shame. Dried up. I was in VQ's chat while I still rock with you. So miss me with your plan B, fake ass view. Acting like I bugged you, nah, that's cap. You was hitting up my phone trying to get the recap. Desperate, you love to see the links to YouTube play. Now you lying like you ain't call almost every day. You hate me so much, but my song's still playing. If I ain't fuck with you, I'd leave that shit hanging. Talking about do I miss you? Bitch, miss me. You the one pressing play on the track from me. How the hell that song don't remind you of P? Sound like you missed the sis you claim you don't need. Oop. Yeah. Keep my name out your mouth and my songs off your list. Dead rose, dead weight. Now get gone. Bitch, I don't do fake if this don't make you chill. Wait. Do you see what else I got? Fuck outta here.
Hey now.
We are back.
So who wants to grace the panel with their presence tonight? Abs, I think you said you want to. You would love to.
Reminded me, I forgot that we're an hour ahead of Jamaica. I'm like, damn, that's always confusing. Sometimes it's the same time, and then sometimes it's an hour behind. Crazy, right? They know how to mess with people's minds. But yeah, I don't know if you want to tell them about the Bad Girls Club over there. But I'm like, it's a lot going on. I don't even see Drea. Drea, you up in here? I haven't seen Drea. I don't think she here. I don't know. I'm not going to even speak on that stuff because I don't know what's going on between. I was hoping Drea was here or both. What's her name? Kelly. Because I wanted to talk about how I didn't even realize yesterday when I was talking to Kelly that I didn't even realize she cussed out a moderator. So I'm like, what? I knew nothing about that live from 2 days ago. You say you here? Girl, I'm sitting up here looking like, how the hell did you and her even get in it or whatever? It's crazy. I was hoping she was here because obviously she don't mind hitting the panel.
I think she mentioned that she was going to her second job tonight, but hopefully on her break, if she's on her break and she hears it. I kind of saw what kind of happened, and there was definitely a miscommunication from what I was reading and what I was listening to at the same time. But it would be nice for her to be here so they could talk about it.
Yeah, because I'm looking like, okay, so let me get this right. The one that was on the smaller chick, that's the Kelly chick, right? Because it was two of them, and both of them was hollering and screaming. It was like virtual Bad Girls Club. They in the middle of the street just doing the most. I'm like, damn, this seemed like a little what you call it? Huh?
They were live together, but she was the only one in the chat.
Wait, I'm trying to look at the chat. Hold on. You said, can you pin my next comment? Is for anyone who's ready to donate for the gift I want to send on behalf of the Castle Cousins. I would, but my connection is too weak. Golden, she ain't run nothing but just gas. Yeah, I'm looking like, what? Hold up, I'm trying to see. So Drea said I left a message. She defended him. I guess I was watching it, but I'm like, child, at first I didn't even know who. All I saw was two damn ladies got on the panel and they hollering and screaming. And you're in the chat and I'm like, see, y'all know I can't even be bothered with those panels where people just hollering and screaming. Everybody talking at the same time. And then his music is so freaking loud. Hold on. But I don't know.
Well, hopefully she's here, but Drea, I do see where I think the miscommunication came into play when he was saying that he had some baddies on his channel and they show their face and he has some baddies. I don't know, but I noticed after he said that, you said I ain't scared of her, and I was thinking that you might have thought that he was trying to say that the people who come on his channel are bad and tough. That's how I took it. And during that same time when you said that Queen of Heart person was talking to her and she was responding, telling them don't address her. So probably with that Queen of Hearts saying that, and then you saying ain't nobody scared of her or whatever you said, then I think that, like I said, it appeared to be a miscommunication somewhere or misinterpreted. It was misinterpreted. But when he was saying that he had baddies on his channel, he was talking about like fine women.
Yeah, Copper. I just replied. We don't have to do it because don't worry about it, Copper. Girl, you know how I be feeling. I don't want to hear nobody talking about I'm doing what. Because I'll have to cuss a bitch out, okay? But I'm pinned it. Don't worry about it. Some people don't even have Cash App in other countries anyway. I know what you're talking about though. But yeah, what else we supposed to talk about? Cause do anybody want to come up here? Final call. Are we gonna go? We're already in 2 hours. Everybody get off it. You said Abs always try to take all the women. Yeah, Copper girl, I ain't trying to hear it, okay? You see, I told Drea don't say anything to anybody unless they say something to her. Don't listen to. Okay, let me pay attention to the comments. But I don't see her, so I don't know. Drea, I'll just hit you up and then we'll see how we're gonna go forward with all this, okay? Now we have dead air, so I don't know. Gordon, you have anything else to say, or I'm gonna go? Okay, Golden dropped off. I did not drop her down. You said it doesn't matter if it was a miscommunication or not. She disrespected me. Yeah, I wouldn't even. This is what I would do. I just wouldn't even go around them because obviously he just let whatever go down over there. It just is, he let anything go on. Hold on. Hold up, y'all.
It's me.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to try to find the comment. Yeah, I see her, Queen Spirit. Drea said it doesn't matter if it was a miscommunication or not. She disrespected me.
True. I understand. I totally understand, Drea.
I'm like, damn, we cannot win. I'm talking about the minute. It's just nothing. It's always something every day. Like here it is. She finally got a membership, and then now it's after the whole membership. Then I'm realizing, oh, now you and her in battle. It's too much.
Yeah, I think they need to have a talk.
Yeah. Cause then it's like I don't know. I just keep being. I'm gonna just say this. I don't even want to talk about it because I don't know. We'll talk about it another night. All right. I'm gonna hit Drea up and we gonna talk. I don't know. I don't know the right words to say right now because I'm not even familiar with this person either. This is what it is. He said, remember I told you, yes, I tried to go see today after school trying to skip through the video. Like I'm not gonna see they watch the whole thing, but I went to when they got on the panel and I see two people on the screen. First of all, I'm trying to figure out which one was even the person that we're talking about. Then I said, okay, well, maybe from the avatar in the chat, maybe I don't know this lady. That's the part I'm trying to make. I don't know her. Like even when I went over there and I heard, I've seen her come over here commenting, but it's not like a subby that I see every day where I could say, oh, I know you from over here or whatever. I don't know her. You know what I mean? So then when it was something I was gonna say. Yeah, when she was on the panel saying, "Oh, I adore VQ, whatever this and all of this stuff," I'm looking like I'm hitting people up like, "Who is this person on the panel?" I don't even know who this person is. I don't know the voice, anything that's defending me.
I think she's in the bushes a lot.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying? So then here it is now. I'm like, oh, thank you for defending me. Then right after that, that's when I'm realizing, oh, it's a whole nother problem that I didn't even know about. You know? He said, I ain't having no talk and I ain't in no battle and I don't kiss no ass. So Drea said, she not talking to her. I guess they talking about, no, you said who? That Kelly lady. Kelly Cash. I'm not saying Drea did anything wrong. I'm just telling you, like, okay, so today is the first day I'm actually hearing, like, what all she said about. So I assume the person that we're talking about was the light skin chick, because it was two of them on the panel hollering and screaming, right? Right? One of them was dark skin, more on the heavy set side, and the other one was like smaller, light skin chick, right? We talking about the light skin chick. I don't even know who the other person is. That's the thing I'm talking about. Like, I'm so confused. That's why I say if somebody could just come up here on the panel and explain the whole thing or whatever, wouldn't that be perfect? You said, her wife. That's what I'm saying. Like, guys, I don't have, like, you respectfully, and I'm not being mean. I can't just sit there and say I'm watching the whole hour live. I don't have the time in the day for that. So I got the timestamp, which that was helpful, and I went there. Like, I'm not happy that my moderator argued with somebody that's a cancer resident. It's just always something. Like, it's just too much. I don't even know this shit. So that's why I said, wouldn't it be better if somebody just come up on the panel? Like, y'all know the whole typing thing. I'm not with the whole typing thing. Just talk. Like, talk about it. What am I supposed to do now? I don't know. Gordon, can you help us out? Because I don't know. What am I supposed to do now? The person not here. I don't know who the person is.
Well, we're not
Now
gonna
she
talk
cussing
about it
out her
anymore.
moderator.
We're not gonna talk about it anymore. She's not here, so we could have the discussion and figure it out. Like I
She
said,
said
I'm
she
just
not
going.
having no discussion.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I'm just going by what I saw. It appeared that there was some miscommunication there. But I mean, she did cuss Drea out, and that's that. So I know we're missing something else, some other tea today. Let's just get on that on another page with that. Let's leave that alone. Um,
You said, was her residency gifted? Yeah, last night.
Mm-hmm. She cussed out dark skin today. Y'all know I was
What you
enjoying
gonna
that.
talk about is your problem, is not mine. But every time somebody even open their mind and say one thing to me, you got something to say. I mean, she's not here, so I mean, I don't even know Drea, girl. Like, listen. You
We're
know
gonna talk
how
about
guys, I'm trying to get y'all to understand something. Do you know how hard it is to argue with somebody that you know absolutely anything about? It's like you're literally arguing with a ghost. I can't tell you. First of all, today I had to even figure out who the person was, because their handle was different from, like, how you see somebody in the chat, like when she come in our chat, how her name might be, just say Pam, right? Their handle is totally different. I didn't even realize the handle, and I was so lost. And I'm like literally trying to figure it out in 30 minutes or whatever before I even come live. I cannot argue with Casper. Name one drag that I could even say to this person right now that would even insult them. I don't know her.
well, let's get off of that right now. We can just go and because there's some other stuff out there today that we, or if not, we can start heading to bed.
Okay. I don't have anything else to say.
Well, it's been almost 2.5 hours anyway. It's time to wrap it up. I'm going to drop down. Good night, everyone.
All
Thanks for
right.
having me up, Vibes.
All right. Good night. You asked me not to bring it up, girl. I don't know. You did, Dre. I don't remember that. But if you did, okay. I apologize. Okay. I don't remember you telling me. Maybe I read over the message too fast. I don't know. I would have never said anything if I knew that, Drea. Oh gosh. Yeah, this is too much. Maybe you did tell me. Maybe I read the message too fast and skipped over it. Maybe I didn't even realize I wasn't supposed to say nothing. You know? But yeah, let's get off here. I'll just go read the message again, all right? Lord Jesus.
We done talking, now it's time to log. Ain't no back and forth, I don't argue in blogs. Said what I meant and I meant that clear. Soft voice, sharp truth, cut clean in here. No chaos, no shouting, no drag for free. Just calm, cold facts with a little hot tea. If you came for the mess, baby, this ain't that. This castle built peace, yeah, we handle it flat. Don't wait on a clap back, I don't do performing. I exit with a beat, drop and leave without warning. Grown women talk, this the closeout flow, where the vibe gets soft, but the pressure still shows. Subscribe if you get it, join if you bold. The membership heat ain't never been told. We spilling that first, real light, real still, but it cut through fake like a whisper will. This ain't petty, this poise, this presence on cue. With a side of eye, peeped it, but I won't move for you. I'm signed off calm, no extra scene. Just lace on my steps and a crown that's clean. So catch me next drop, or don't at all. This castle don't chase, queen answers a call. The vibe don't yell, it just echo right. Now dim the screen down, we done, good night. Good night, me loves. Thank you so much for coming to the castle tonight. If you enjoyed the vibe, me ask you, subscribe. But if you really want to be part of the family, become a member. As That's where the tea spill first. Quiet, clean, and always back. Till next time. Walk good, stay wise. And mind how you move in these YouTube streets. This the castle, the vibe is royal, but don't come fake, we don't do this loyal. Share this heat if you know they need facts, then pull up in the chat where the real ones at. Chill with the queen or catch that chaos. Respect the space so the gate get locked. Ah, this it gone, Queen, eh? I stay calm, but I'll still check a hole. Y'all talk too much, me, I just watch. Get me receipts, then back round the block. Share what's real and what's not. If you've seen the live, you already know. Hope you enjoy the show. We don't beg for a seat, we just level, we a team. This space built calm, no clout, no rush. Just grown energy steady, no hush. We don't move like the rest, nah, this thing tight. And the vibe hit harder when the crowd polite. We laugh, we sip, we check who switched. Them bones to the beat while we fix that glitch. Hope you could stay till the live was finished. Every day I'm about dissing and causing tension. I appreciate you all, so I bring the trending content. Shout out to my subscribers, love, present, castle residents. I appreciate you all, so I bring the trending content. Shout out to my subscribers, love, present, castle residents. Good night, my loves. If you read the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. But if you really want a whole seat in a castle, join the fam tea spill first in silence. With class walk, good, stay wise, and mind how you're moving at these YouTube streets.